Well, we've heard your request for a plug-and-play speed limit information retrofit, and after some development, it is now ready. Speed limit info is a function that is normally only available in higher-end BMWs that are equipped with cameras in the windshield. These cameras monitor the road and roadside speed limit signs. The system then combines what it sees on the road with the speed limit information available in your BMW's navigation maps, and it proceeds to display a small speed limit sign in your instrument cluster, and also a heads-up display if you have one. With this installation, you won't need any additional cameras, as our speed limit info retrofit is just a small module that takes no time to install and uses only the data from your navigation map to show you the speed limit. The one small caveat is that the system only works in countries that BMW has compatible maps, which include the speed limit information within the navigation map. Thankfully, the system works great in North America and most of Europe. Check out our website or get in touch with us for more information about the compatibility with your vehicle. This retrofit requires coding, which is included in the price of the retrofit itself. Check out the link in the description for more details. We recommend the coding be done before the hardware is installed. That way, once you plug in the module, you'll be able to see it in action instantly. Now let's move on to the installation. Here's a list of tools that we recommend for the job. Be sure to grab a trim removal kit by BimmerTech so you don't have to worry about marring up any of your surfaces. Here you can see the SLI module itself. On the back of the module, there's a perfect little spot for you to add mounting tape or double stick Velcro. So to get things rolling, the first thing we want to do is remove the negative terminal on your battery. It's something you want to keep in mind whenever you're working on any electrical components on your vehicle. Go ahead and grab yourself a 10mm deep socket. We're going to loosen the terminal and then carefully pull it off. Once that's done, you're going to want to grab a shop rag and tie it onto the trunk latch so you don't lock yourself out of the trunk. That is, unless you're comfortable climbing through the back seat to reconnect your battery later. Cool, now we won't be locked out. On the 6WB cluster in this F30, there's a couple T20 Torx screws that need to be removed. Go ahead and set those aside for later. So using your fingers, you can simply pull it down and turn it sideways to get access to the connections on the back. There's a harness cable and a fiber optic cable that both need to be removed to give us more space to work. There's pins on both, just squeeze them and pull them out. Now we're ready to remove the cluster and put it somewhere safe. We'll go ahead and mount the SLI on top of the black plastic air vent. Just check and make sure there's no dust before mounting it to the plastic. The form factor of the module is small enough where it can fit in many spaces. I figured I'd mount it right here because it'll be out of the way when I put the cluster back in place. Peel back the protective tape and you can stick it onto the plastic. I prefer to use the dual lock Velcro because it's very rigid and it's very hard for it to just come off. But it's easy enough where if you needed to remove it later on for whatever reason, you can just grab a flathead screwdriver and it'll pop right off. Now we'll go ahead and connect the OEM harness to the SLI module itself. Simply match the connectors and it should click into place easily. With that done, we'll hide the cables, and then we'll go ahead and connect the fiber optic cable and then the SLI module to the 6WB cluster. It's a piece of cake, just match the pins and snap them into place. We'll go ahead and spin it back around and then drop the 6WB cluster back into place. Now we'll grab our two T20 Torx screws and secure the 6WB. Let's see what the SLI looks like in our BMW F30 with the 6WB retrofit that I installed previously. The system will be preset to display the signs in the US or European style depending on your region. We highly recommend to keep your navigation maps up to date when running the system for best results. Take your car for a spin for a little bit until you're driving on a supported road. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to give us a call or visit our website. Once again, guys, my name is Chaz. Thanks for sticking around and watching this video. If you happen to have any questions, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to see the latest videos that we got here at the shop. See you next time.